Our elections coverage, though, President Cyril Ramaphosa goes to the Northwest today for the ANC's provincial manifesto launch there. It's believed to be his first public engagement in Rustenburg since the Marikana massacre. Our reporter, Govan Whittles, is tracking that story for us and joins us now. Govan, the situation on the ground, the ANC still has a large support base in the Northwest in spite of those troubles around Mahumapelo.
Yes, they certainly do, Nick, and though they may have retained a majority of the support in the Northwest, this area where the manifesto launch is happening, Rustenburg, has seen a decline in ANC support over the last 3 years. And it's quite symbolic that the ANC would choose Rustenburg to launch its Northwest manifesto. This, of course, being the place where the former Northwest ANC chairperson, Mahumapelo, was booed in August 2018. But this is also the place that the ANC lost control of after the 2016 elections, following the emergence of parties such as Forum for Service Delivery, which has captured a lot of the vote that used to belong to the ANC in this area. So today we'll see Cyril Ramaphosa, the president of the ANC, returning to Rustenburg to launch the manifesto. It's important because even though Cyril Ramaphosa has been in Rustenburg last year engaging with the Bojanala district, this will be the first time that we see him addressing such a large gathering since that Marikana massacre, and also since the ANC, or since the National Union of Mine Workers, which he founded, lost the majority of its support in the area. Then, of course, it's also important because the Rustenburg is a power base for the Associated Mine Workers and Construction Union, AMCU, which has taken much of that NUM support, but which has also endorsed, in a way, the economic freedom fighters and led to a large groundswell of support emerging for the EFF in Rustenburg. So this is a contested area, and it'll be interesting to see what Cyril Ramaphosa says today at that manifesto launch to try and win back ANC support in this region.
The ANC is often criticized for its supposed shortcomings in governance, but very often lauded for its electoral activities and ability to mobilize. Would you agree, Govan, that perhaps the ANC's electoral machine is in full swing now, that election now just 66 days away?
The ANC's electoral machine may be in full swing in other parts of the province and other parts of the country, but here in the Northwest we've seen those campaigning activities being scuppered by the infighting between rival factions in the province. And just this week we saw another attempt by ANC members loyal to Mahumapelo to disband the provincial task team that was established after Mahumapelo secured that court victory, declaring that his PEC should be reinstated. So this morning we see some of the ANC's usual vendors that are busy setting up here selling merchandise, but there is a lack of people streaming towards this Rustenburg showgrounds. We know that the manifesto launch will start at around 10 o'clock, but usually around this time the town is usually busy, and you could see signs of the ANC supporters making their way to the venue. That's not the case here, but it may be a little bit early. We know that the manifesto launch is expected to start at around 10 o'clock. That's when we'll have a clear indication of whether or not that infighting has had an effect on the ANC's ability to mobilize its supporters and bring them out for this manifesto launch.
Thank you very much for that. That was Govan Whittles live on the line from Rustenburg in the Northwest.